Hey, we are back for everybody's favorite time, and that is another Portland Leather Goods unboxing. So tonight I have two bags and I have two littles, and these are both bags that I'm really excited about. They're colors that I have seen before, but not styles that I've seen before in person. So let's get into the first one here. This is an almost perfect large Nora in the color Cobalt. Cobalt has become one of my favorite colors, and the only bag that I have in it right now is a large circle. And I really like it, but I don't find myself carrying it very often because I've just been more drawn toward shoulder bags recently. I watched Trailer Trish, unbox a Nora, I don't know, last week sometime. And she loved it so much that she convinced me that this was going to be my next buy. I had been kind of scouting out which bag I wanted to get in Cobalt, and I was stuck between a few different styles, and when I saw her review I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try the large Nora in Cobalt and see how I like it. Got the card. This is big. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Look, it's like twice the size of my head. I love Cobalt. This one's almost perfect, so sometimes the almost perfect ones come a little more squished up than the premium ones. Although, honestly, I have found that the quality between almost perfect and premium usually ends up being about the same. And actually, I've gotten bags that I prefer in almost perfect. Anytime I'm ordering a pebbled bag, pretty much anytime I'm ordering a pebble bag, unless it's like one of the waterfall sales, I order it in almost perfect because you tend to get better pebbles that way. Some people really want the even pebbles, but I kind of like the ones with character. Okay, look at how big this is. This one's not quite as shiny as some of the Cobalts that I've seen. Sometimes they have like a really glossy finish on them. My circle is a little glossier. This one has a little sheen to it, but not too much. It has a similar strap to the kangaroo, so there's like a peg and you can adjust it to be a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. It looks like it's on the shortest setting right now. Let's see how that fits. It goes really easily over my arm. Yeah, this is a really good size. I was kind of debating between the small or the large, but I think the large is going to carry more, obviously. And I was actually really curious if the large was going to fit my iPad. I have my iPad here, so let's see if it'll go in. Now that I'm seeing it in person, I don't think it's going to fit, but we'll just try it and see. You guys can't see what I'm doing here. Yeah, so I could put my iPad in it, but it's not going to close in there comfortably. But I mean, it's in there, and it's just barely showing out the top. I mean, maybe I could zip it in. Let's see. I don't want to scratch up the edge of my blue iPad. Yeah, it's just a little too short, so I could keep it in there and just carry the bag open if I wanted to go to a coffee shop or something and take it with me. There we go, that's a little bit better. You can see the blue a little more now. I just adjusted the lights that were back behind my computer. So there she is, Cobalt Nora, and we'll load this up in a little bit. But for right now, let's move on to some of our other items. Okay, the next bag is a style that I have really been wanting to try since I discovered PLG, and this is an almost perfect orchid triangle shoulder bag. I love the look of the triangle. I think it's so simple and classic, but for whatever reason I've just been trying so many other bags that I haven't gotten to this one. I really thought that when I ordered my first triangle it was going to be in ruby. For some reason that bag just reminds me of my grandma, my late grandma, who loved red, and it just seems like the kind of purse that she would have carried, in a good way, not in like a, outdated sort of way. But I really wanted a bag in orchid, and I saw that orchid was available in a triangle. So I thought, well, let's try that. And then if I love the bag, maybe I'll get a ruby one down the road at some point. But I know that I really liked the orchid in the full-size crossbody, and so I wanted a bag that was gonna have like a larger piece of orchid. I wanted that like big pop of color. So of course we've got a card. Here she is. This one's almost perfect as well, and I do see some scars on this one. Picking up on camera, there's one down here. There's just a few lighter spots on the front of the bag, but that's totally fine. Just adds character. The triangle has a pocket on the back, like a big pocket. Again, I wasn't sure if my iPad would fit in the pocket on this one. Again, I'm thinking it may not. That's okay. I actually don't take my iPad that many places. I don't know why I'm always trying to fit my iPad in things. Okay, the triangle bag does not have an adjustable strap. It's just fixed in place on both sides. Look at how pretty that is. I love this color. This one comes with a zipper by default. There's no option to not have a zipper on it. And then it has a big pocket on the inside as well. But yeah, it's just a simple bag, but I feel like this is going to fit a lot. This is what it looks like on the shoulder. This is a really cute style and it's super comfortable. It reminds me a lot of my large Naomi, size-wise. Naomi basically just has like that cutout in the middle. But yeah, this is great. I do really like this, and I think that maybe at some point I will end up getting that ruby. But I'm glad that I've got the pink for summertime. I think this is going to be a really good summer bag. And this will go into fall as well, of course, with the beautiful deep jewel tone. Okay, so here is the triangle. Let's set that aside. And next to each other, I thought that the Nora was going to be smaller than the triangle, but actually the Nora is larger, it looks like. See a comparison there. Now we just have the littles left, so let's take a look at those. Can you guess what's in this one? I've never gotten one of these before. This is a Mockingbird pouch. And I got it in the color Naples. This is a very pebbly Naples. Look at that. Super chunky. I just knew that Naples would go really well with a lot of the bags that I already have. So this is a little pouch, so you can open up the wing, and then there's a little space in there for chapstick, a quarter. I don't really know what people put in their Mockingbirds. If you are a Mockingbird fan, let me know what you like to keep in yours. It's really soft and it's just cute. It just looks cute on lots of different bags. Okay, it's hard to see, but the large Nora doesn't have Portland Leather Goods stamped anywhere. It's just got the 3 trees right here. It's actually really hard to show that to you guys, but you see them right there. So I guess this is the front of the bag. And then I also didn't show you, I'm bad at this tonight, I didn't show you the inside, but the inside of the Nora has a divided pocket, which is going to be hard to see in this lighting. But on the back side over here, there's a big pocket that runs along the back, and it's divided down the middle into 2 sections. So I'm sorry that it's so dark in there that you can't really see it. But I was checking on that because I wanted to know if there really was like a front and a back of the bag. Because I'm left-handed, I carry my bags on my right shoulder. So I want the ring to be at the front so that I can hang my Mockingbird on it. There we go. how cute Naples is with Cobalt. Adorable. I'm gonna load this up in a little bit, but for right now I'm just testing the Mockingbird pouch with it. And then let's see how it looks with the triangle as well. So on the triangle, we know this is the front because it does have the Portland Leather Goods stamp right here. It's also a little bit hard to see on this color. And then the back of the triangle has the pocket. So this is meant to be against your body, I guess, just to keep it a little more secure. You could carry it with this as the front if you wanted to, but I don't think that's the intention. So, okay, this is the front, so I'll carry it this way. And then let's look at how Naples looks on here. Very cute. I like Naples with both of these. Okay, and then my last item is a Euro wallet, and this is in the color Tuscany. It was on sale. I saw a conversation in one of the groups the other day. Somebody was asking which wallet would fit easily in one of the smaller bags, maybe the mini Metro. And a lot of us chimed in and said a love bug would be good, but a lot of other people were showing love for the Euro wallet, which I have not tried before. Oh, it's really soft. Okay, so the Euro wallet is just a little pouch. And the thing that's unique about it is that it's got this little tab here, and it's always in a secondary color. So Tuscany is really pretty, and I know that I like this leather, and I knew that it would go with all my bags, so I got this one, but I'm also kind of eyeing some of the ones that have like bright colored little tabs here. I think the black one has like a blue tab, and I don't know, I've seen some other ones with bright colors. And then inside it's pretty simple, it's just got two pockets, and the Euro wallet is like folded and then sewn in the middle. So a little different than how the love bug is constructed. Here's a love bug in aqua. So it's got like the gusset style as well, but it doesn't have the rounded edges from being folded over. It's stitched all the way around. And the Euro wallet seems a little bigger too. It might just be the way that it's constructed, but here they are right next to each other with the Euro wallet on top. Yeah, it's a little bit larger. With the love bug on top, you can see that there's overhang from the Euro wallet. So this is nice. It'll be just another good wallet that I can put my cards and maybe a little cash into. I really kind of prefer a smaller wallet. I have been using my new Rancher in Meadow, and I like it. It's really pretty, and I just wanted to try it for a while, but I do just prefer having a very small card holder type wallet. Okay, let me get stuff rearranged, and we will stuff my items into these bags and see how much they can hold. Of course, I've been carrying my new large classic tote and reef. I'm just loving it. I'm loving my little charms with it. Everything that I've bought so far, all of my little decorative charms and tassels have had Naples in them, so apparently I'm a Naples lover. I didn't do that on purpose, it just happened. And I'm just going to see if I can fit my usual littles in here, or if I'm going to need to transfer stuff into some different pouches. Of course, we've got the Seafoam Eclipse. I mean, that fits no problem down in there. It's just a matter of what else can fit with it. It's so hard to see inside of there. Okay, we've got the Eclipse. And then, of course, I've got my large Luna in Cabo. That goes in there too. This is very spacious, it's just kind of an odd shape. Just switch spots with these bags so maybe you can see what's happening a little bit better. All right, I had my laptop in here. Obviously, I'm not putting that in the Nora. Here's the Meadow Rancher that I've been carrying. This easily fits down inside of the Nora. Of course, I've got my lavender taco keychain. That goes in there too. The littles can really fit in all the nooks and crannies here. My Gordita pouch, I've been carrying just like my more frequently used lip product and then a pen and some tweezers. And I've got another lipstick and a piece of candy down inside of there. So this has been a handy little like easy access pouch. And this will just go right down in the front of the Nora. My work keys need to go in here. There's nowhere on the inside to hang them, so I will just drop them down in. And then I've also been carrying my small Sugar Snap Roswell, and this has just been holding my camera supplies. So I've got my external hard drive, a charging cable, my little SD card adapter, and a power brick in here. That's been coming along with me so that I can work on videos on the go, and it looks like that's gonna fit too. Might need to kind of lay it down. Okay, so all of my stuff, except for my computer that was in my tote, fits inside of this large Nora. I wouldn't probably usually bring all of this. In fact, you know what? I really don't need these lip products. This is kind of overkill for just a shoulder bag. So let's take that out, and then I'm gonna move my Roswell over. So there's a lot more room now. It's just more comfortable how everything kind of nestles in there. But I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of space up on the sides too. Like the stuff stops down here, and there's still gonna be room on the side, and then over on this side as well. So let's zip it up and see how it feels on the shoulder once it's all loaded. Yeah, I like the way it looks better too when it's filled up. I don't know, the Nora might be best in a more structured leather. I was kind of curious how it was going to be in a pebbled leather. But that's how it looks now that it's loaded. I feel like it might bother me that the sides dent in like that. Let's see, I'm going to aim me back up so I can try it on. Okay, this is how it looks. It's a little hard to see it against my shirt. I maybe should have worn a lighter shirt to show you. But I mean, it's a very comfortable size. I really like the way that it fits under my arm. If I just stand like this, I can hardly even feel that there's a bag on my arm. So that's pretty nice. Maybe I'll put my little candy tassel on here for the moment too, so you can see. Cute. These shoulder bags aren't really made for flair in the same way that the totes are, but I still kind of like to add a little extra pizzazz. All right, so the Nora definitely has the right capacity. I'm not actually totally sure if this is gonna be my ultimate Cobalt bag. I feel like I kind of want a larger, like more of a large Verona size bag in Cobalt. I do really like this, and I'll hang on to it for a while and see if I end up reaching for it. At this point in my journey, I'm actually just getting stuff to review it, and then I'm letting go of it pretty quickly. So there are a few things that definitely are staying in my collection. This reef tote has become one of them. But not everything that I get to review is going to stay here forever. So this Cobalt Nora may be one that I decide isn't actually for me. I do really like it, but there are just a few things about it that I think might kind of drive me nuts over time. And this, like, the fact that the corners kind of flop over is one of them. I think in a structured leather that wouldn't bother me at all because it would stay stiff, but I do think that it's going to be a little bothersome in this leather. Let me lengthen the strap and just see how that looks. And this strap works basically the same way that the kangaroo strap does. It's got 3 settings. I'm just gonna go to the longest setting. Okay, so this is now the shoulder drop on the longest setting. That's still good, but the shortest setting I think is a little more comfortable because it sits up above my hip. Here it hangs down and bumps into my hip. So for a taller person, I'm sure that would be amazing. For me, since I'm so short, I don't think that I really get much benefit from that, so I'm going to shorten it back up again. But I love that even on a bag where there isn't a crossbody option, they've still made it adjustable and accessible for different types of people. You know, someone who's taller and needs a little more length, they can make that happen on this bag. So, okay. That's it for the large Nora. Let me switch things around again and we'll load up the Orchid triangle. Okay, so let's get some of these things out of here. I always like to start with the larger items in the bottom first. So we'll move the Eclipse over. All right, and the Eclipse takes up most of the bottom in the triangle. So it fits with plenty of room, but it does go pretty much side to side. And I had taken out the Luna, but let's just see how that fits in here. I can turn it upside down, like I often do, so that they kind of nestle, like interlocked with each other. So we've got that in there, and then I'll put my Roswell down inside of here. This is a very colorful collection of littles I have going right now. Okay, so that's down just next to the Luna, kind of side by side. And then we'll put the Rancher wallet in. The Rancher is kind of nice because it's so long and flat that it just sits against the sides of my bags. All right, we'll toss our little Gordita in there. It's got the essentials in it. And then the taco keychain. Just go on top. Oh, and then of course I can't forget my work keys. Now my work keys could hang on the outside of the triangle. I could put them on one of the rings, but I don't really love the look of my keys dangling on the outside of the bag. I could also hook them over here to the ring and then have them hang down inside of the bag. So that's kind of a nice option because the zipper doesn't go all the way across. It stops here, like there's a gap, kind of like on a mini crossbody or a medium or large crossbody too. They all have the same style of zipper where it's like, you know, it goes to here and then there's a little gap. So that's what I'll do with them for now. I think that'll be good. And it's all loaded up. And then my phone will very easily fit in the outside pocket here. I don't usually put my phone in my bag. I almost always wear pants with pockets and I just tend to stick my phone in my back pocket. But it does fit there, just so you can see. Okay, so here she is. And she's full, you know, like she's got a lot of stuff in her, but there's still room. I could fit more things in here very easily. I could put my Kindle in, no problem. I don't think I could put my iPad in. I'm gonna have to try it, but I don't think it's gonna work. It's just a little too short, like this way. It's not wide enough. Let's see though. Sometimes it helps to just have a visual on it. Okay, so this is a 10th generation iPad, not a Pro or an Air. So let's see. Yeah, it's okay. It's definitely too wide to fit in it like this. It doesn't go. It's not quite as wide as the bag, so it could potentially go inside. It could stand up in the pocket, so if I was really desperate to take it with me, I could put it in like that and carry it here, but I don't think I'm likely to do that. This will just be a shoulder bag for when I'm out and about and not needing to bring my iPad to do work. Okay, well here it is, my haul for the day. I've got my Mockingbird pouch, the Orchid triangle, my Tuscany Euro wallet, and the Cobalt large Nora. Cobalt is still one of my very favorite leathers. I'm just not sure if this is the style for me. Orchid is just absolutely gorgeous, and I love the triangle, so I'm very happy that I got this bag. The Mockingbird pouch is going to spice up lots of different looks. And this Euro wallet, I'm excited to try it out and see how it fits all of my cards. I have many of them. So thank you guys for watching. If you can, leave a comment, let me know, have you tried any of these bags? Do you love the large Nora? Let me know what you love about it. Have you guys tried any of the new things that have come out this week? There was like a new size of the koala bags. There was a new release of the buckets and some of the suedes. There were new daisy wallets in a larger size. Have you tried any of them? Are you going to? Let me know down in the comments. Give this video a like if you found it helpful, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thanks, I'll see you in the next one.